not even necessarily for Montgomery, but for any local government, the perception and often the reality that it is a slow-moving beast that has systems that have grown organically over time that are difficult to move, that the end result of which is something that's difficult to navigate, that's sometimes opaque.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, can I stop you?
Yeah.
Because that's the story that we keep telling.
Yeah.
And then we're shaping again and again this perception. And one of the things that we're doing is changing that story. So often people say, I would love to innovate in government, but you got to change the culture first, right? But culture is built in action.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth Linos of the Behavioral Insights team, we are working on a project to increase diversity in police recruiting in Chattanooga together. And she reminded me that so often we think we have to start with convincing someone of the why, so they have to change their attitude in order to change their behavior. And she said, yes, and it's also an endogenous relationship. A shapes B as B shapes A. So if we can shift someone's behavior, right, get them to give up meat for a day,
Right.
they will then change their attitude and tell you all the reasons why being a vegetarian is a great reason.
Right.
And so rather than having a big plan to try to change culture, we are trying to change action, and we are in the game of behavior change here, and then storytelling. And so we sort of have three pillars in the innovation program, one of which, open innovation, is about opening innovation up to everyone, to play, to curiosity. And one thing that we have there is change stories. And change stories is about hearing the voices of our fellows, of our peers, those amazing people across government. So we've done some work with chief innovation officers around the country, but also here in our own government, to tell those stories of people starting small and scaling.
Yes.
Of people recognizing their own power, of people making the invisible visible, of centering those humans and those voices to tell the story of how they created change, so that we're changing our collective story of what is possible. Because no one gets into government for the pay, right? People get into government because they want to make a difference in their communities. And our job is to make sure, and innovation is to make sure that everyone has the resources and the tools that they need to deliver amazing constituent experience and to change the stories that we're telling of government.